Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgon 111, and welcome back to Lingo. Bottles, eggs, socks. It occurs to me these are all things you could buy by the dozen. Therefore, I think this is going to be cupcakes. And something that rhymes with yawns. That comes in packs of like 6 or 12 yawns. What else does? Bagels, donuts, roses. What else do you buy a big pack of? Crayons? Okay, neat. Sins. We already tried raisins. Sins. And I could be adding, just like with cupcakes, I added some letters in the middle. So... Sins. Push pins? That doesn't really seem right. Still don't think I have an idea for that. But in any case, getting most of these. Also, if they're 12, retreat from their eyes was a 12 clue. That I think like that was actually what I typed in under the word 12. There's a bunch of things that I've solved off camera since last time I was rewatching the previous episode, and a bunch of things started falling into place in my head brain. There's a letter R here, by the way. So let me add R to my list. Great. Presumably like all the letters of the alphabet are eventually there. Inside this maze, there's a weird place that I never know how to get to. So if we happen to get to it, that would be cool. And if we don't, then it's also okay. This is not where I want to be. I was thinking this looks like an L, but from the other side. So maybe if I get on the other side and look at it, we'll be able to call it an L. Or can I possibly like solve it from behind? I was just trying to see if I could input L there. Where is the giant letter G? I'm trying to think of which painting it's near. It's not this one. It's not this. Actually, it might be there, the tree. So if I go to the tree, I'm here. But where are the other exits? This is not what I want. Also, castle. I was thinking, is this a gate to the castle? Did I try that already? Gate. And did I have another guess for castle? No. Gate was my only guess. Crossing it off a list. My post-it notes. Behind door. This is just like a shortcut through this area. That's not going to help us right now. Okay, let me find some more puzzles that I know how to solve. Oh, here's 12. So on the wall, at some point, it was missing some of the letters, but it read... retreat from their eyes. Retreat from their eyes. So that is the solution to 12. And also there was a place where I needed to look through... Yeah, except for it was tools, and there was a 3-letter tool, and a 3-letter tool is a saw. I think it's here. Yeah, tool. S-A-W. Okay, saw and hammer. Great. I think those are the only things that I knew how to solve after the fact from here. Oh, this one. What was it? I understand why brain is below rather than to the right. So the answer is going to be mastermind. It adds letters to that. Brain definitionally is mind, but, so that would be over here, but also just a brain is a mastermind. So brain could be here or here, and so it's like contributing both ways. Yeah, these are things that just a lot of things came into my brain when I was rewatching the previous episode. I feel like I'm kind of on a roll again in this game. I don't remember if there's any other puzzles to solve anywhere here. So let me go find some more puzzles that do need solving. I am a little disappointed at how lost I still get just trying to walk through the world. Here we go. G, globe. I think I've solved all the city and country ones. So, face, part of a face, add a letter, China, chin, plus the letter A. And then upstairs, there's a bunch of cities, and one of them is really good. I really, really love this clue. Because if you have a date in Constantinople, she'll be waiting in Istanbul. Perpetual, define it, add letters, evolve it. Constantinople becomes Istanbul. I did look at a list of the world's most popular cities, and like all of these are like in the top 20, I think, or something, or just about all of them. Betting, Beijing, Fair, Cairo, and was there one more? 2. I think this one might be Tokyo. Oops, I'm not actually entering it. Hey, get my cursor on the thingy. It is Tokyo. I don't quite understand that one because it doesn't sound like toe, but it seems like it's a 5-letter city that was going to have like TO potentially prominently in it. That was going to do it. So I think that's everything on the globe. Let's quickly look around once more, but all these seem to be lit up green. So those are done. That's fantastic. Let's see. Let me cross them off my list and figure out what's next. In the egg. I have some solutions to stuff in the egg. If I can find my way in. I guess I have to walk around the other way to get inside the egg. So... grasp. Another word for grasp is clutch. And you have like a clutch of eggs or whatever. So that's another word there. I'm still not sure what this purple one, like I don't know what purple means. Scrambled eggs, egg, deviled eggs, chicken. Like these are all food context for eggs. 5 letters. But I'm not sure still what we're looking for here. And so if these are parts of the egg, an egg is a part of what? Easter? Yeah, it seems plausible. Still not sure what goes there either. If you mix up a bunch of stars and it sounds like shun, constellation. That just occurred to me. I'm just walking around, and every time I see puzzles I haven't solved yet, still haven't been able to come up with star-like. Like adjective, that doesn't help me at all. So just a word that means star-like. Gaseous, nebular, hot, fiery. Starlight could also be, I don't know, more abstract. So ascension, 12, like there's going to be some clue where ascension is the answer, but I don't know where that clue is yet. So I'll have to work that out at some point. Let's see. I keep going back in circles. This puzzle, forewarn, did I try that? It's not that. I do think back is possibly going to turn into 4, because I remember that in another puzzle, but word could translate into most anything. For, couldn't be foretell. For... yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, there's a K here. Great. And then there's a backwards K here. But yeah, I don't think I could light that up, but I had to try. And then there's a Q here, right? Yeah. The opposite of flat could be sharp. Hey, neat. Okay, just came in with a new idea. And we never got the first word of reveal. So reveal, what's the opposite of reveal? To hide, to make hidden, to obscure? Haha, okay. So what's the opposite of obscure? Obvious. Great. What's the opposite of obvious? Esoteric. Non-obvious. What's a word that means non-obvious? Arcane, maybe? Yeah, no. Something's obvious, it's out in the open, so is it closed? I'm unsure what it is. Obvious. Obvious can also be... It's like another sense of the word. Something that's kind of like common or bourgeois, like, so something more in kind of a rare, non-obvious, unusual, strange. Hidden, obscured, secret. Non-tacit. Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm stuck on that one again, but we made a lot of progress here. What about conventional? So unconventional, like I tried typing unconventional, right? Yeah, it doesn't fit. Okay, so conventional. Orthodox. All right, it's much longer than that. Conventional. Typical. It's such a long word for conventional. I don't have a good idea of that one right now. And there's not a letter on the ceiling, so it's time for me to look around again. Just occurred to me that this says hedge dice, so maybe that's a clue that I was looking for dice. We found the 6 and the 5 so far, or whatever, to like type in. I should be keeping an eye out for that type of weird contextual clue as well, I suppose. There isn't a letter in here, right? I don't think there is. You know what else? Did I try push pins? I might have already tried push pins. Is there some other kinds of pins? Clothes pins? Something pins? I feel like I was thinking about it like crayons. I don't know that they come in a dozen, but they come in a pack. Like you get like a 6-pack of bottles, or you get a 12-pack of eggs, or a 64-pack of crayons, or a 4-pack of socks, or a 12-pack of cupcakes. So a what pack of sins? Muffins. Yeah, I guess it just kind of looks like this. Oh, look at this. I've never seen this before. Truths. Lies. Lies. That's why the answer was lies with eyes on the other one. We were supposed to infer it from this, I think. And so truths. Lies. Okay. So I've never been here before. It's an egg picture, which brings us to the egg. Except for I'm not sure what the other side of this painting is. I'll try jumping into that in a minute, maybe. Ooh, orange. I think something new opened up. No. We've been here before. I guess this is how I first got to the egg, and maybe because I was coming, maybe I went around that way, and so I never saw the egg painting over here, and I walked around this side first. That seems plausible, and that would also explain why I never saw truths in here. So can I jump into the egg painting? The answer is yes, and we're somewhere new. Nice. Okay. And we're going to learn about this light purple finally, I hope, maybe. Okay, so first off, let's look at context. This appears to be a giant egg again. Okay, so we're feeling eggy. This. I thought it was an egg, but now you've got a 4-letter word here. Also, row. That could be egg. All right. Ah, and this gives me a shortcut. Okay, that's very nice. So this. Maybe it's something other than a giant egg. Shivering. Ring. Shiv. Sing. I just need to remove letters. Hive. Hive. Not sure exactly. Empty. What's another word for empty? Unfull. Empty. It's not immediately coming to me. We can come back to it. Silk. Blue. Silk is a part of a web, a spider's web. Hive. We're insects? Is the context maybe, or something? Okay. That's okay. This is eventually going to be the final solution thingy, I guess. And I can't, like, jump up in here, right? No. Doesn't look like there's anything else inside here yet. So where are the other puzzles? They're over here. Pond. Sounds like pond. Dawn. Pond. I mean, pawn. Ond. Frond. Pond. Okay. Still not sure exactly what we're doing. Whole is a definition. Row is a sound. Something that means whole that has row as part of its sound. Narrow isn't really right. Also, that's not how you spell narrow. Row. A whole. A arrow, barrow, caro, darrow, laro, marrow, paro, raro, cero, taro, vero, zero. Row. Bro, crow. Fro. Grow. Regrow? No. Pro. Pro. Is there a whole pro something? Tro. Trowel is something used to dig a hole. Oh, here's quartz again. Quartz is a part of a bigger something. A crystal or something. A rock. Love. Love. Adding and removing letters. A quartz is part of... Hive would almost kind of fit again. For love. Quartz. Lode. L-O-D-E. Because you, like, mine it out of a rock or something, I imagine. A quartz crystal. Feldspar. I'm not getting that. So, this. What is this? Like, is it a hive? I don't think it's a hive. So we have hive, web. Those are insecty. And then over here we have pond, which is where insects might lay eggs. Okay, pig, codependency. Bear, codependency. So codependency, it's going to just be letters from here. And bear is some type of clue that we don't know how to understand. What's a baby bear called? A cub? But that's not letters of codependency. Cod is a fish. Is there something insect related in here? A pen is something that you do to a pig. A pig lives in a pen. A bear lives in a den. Okay, so purple, light purple is housed in. I guess I should call it lavender. Let me start making a note of this. So for now I've written is housed in. So castle is housed in what? A human is housed in a house. Great. What do we have? Den, pen, pond, house. Hole, row. What is an animal hole? A burrow. Got it. Quartz. The home for quartz is a mine, is a cave. There we go. Cave. Okay. So those are places things live. A spider lives in a web. A bee lives in a hive. This is home. Darn. Empty. Empty in terms of housing. A word that means empty, but that also refers to a place that something lives. Nature. It's not really means empty, though. Devoid. Empty. Still not sure there. We just have these two clues. This. So, what is this? What lives in this? There is a picture of an egg here. This thing is shaped like what? It's egg-shaped. And it does appear to have kind of a yellowish center, but it's got like a hole in it and something's holding up the base. Should I recognize what this is? I feel like I should recognize what this is. Could this be a place for a Phillips head screwdriver to go and it's some type of structure? What would be a house? It's not a birdhouse. What? How many letters? 4? For this? What is this? So, different types of things live in places. Purple is about living. This life. This live. This is a cube. This is a sphere, orb, egg, cylinder. None of those things. And empty. Yeah, I'm still not sure. Okay, but we found a whole new section, and now I have a sense of what lavender might be. So there was castle right here, right? So a castle is housed where? A castle lives on a hill? A castle lives in a moat, surrounded by a moat. Surrounded by maybe... Oh, and this opened up purple, so I can learn it more. I've added the word surrounded to my notes. Oh my goodness. So now letters, D is surrounded by B, C, E, F. That was my guess. D, A, N, Q. Something that houses the... are there more things? Okay, there's these 8. Is surrounded by, is housed by. This is going to be a word that surrounds the letter D? Or that surrounds the letter A? Or that houses the letter A? So we're in the letter domain, whereas in here we were in the definitional domain. So is housed by or is surrounded by is for definitions. When we treat that as letters, D is surrounded by, yeah, A, B, C, E, F, G. I don't understand. OPRS would be what surrounds the Q. There's another possible surrounding. Are we near it right now? There was the giant grid of letters. It's over here. It's within view. Okay. What is the D surrounded by? Well, there's one up top. Is there another D? There is. And it's surrounded by OPEN. So could D be open? It is. Okay. What is the A surrounded by? Find an A in the interior. T-O-N-E or N-O-T-E. I think it's note. Great. What is the N surrounded by? The N is surrounded by H-O-A-S. I don't see a word there. Is there another N that can be surrounded? Yes, and it's surrounded by D-I-E-C, dice. All right. Q is surrounded by what? Q is surrounded by T-E-X-T or T-E-X... No, I, exit. Okay. Great. 4 more. S and O are the next ones. S is surrounded by pond or right or tire or something. And O is surrounded by S-A-I-D. That looks pretty good. So O is said, and the other one is pond. Oh, wait, hold on. It's 6 letters. Hold on. That's 6 letters, 6 letters, 6 letters, 6 letters. How do you do surrounded by with 6 letters on this board now? Which 6? So there's multiple S's. There's P-O-N-D. There's T-I-R-E. Or C-H-A-I-P-L-N-H. Are there any other S's? There are not. So is surrounded by or is housed by a 6-letter word? How do I decide which letters when there's multiple S's? Are there multiple O's as well? There are multiple O's as well. They're in the same formation as the S's, which is like right 2 and then down 1 to get to the next one. And what were the other letters other than the S and the O? G and L. There was a G at the top and at the bottom. So G here is C-R-E, I-P-E, Pierce are the 6 letters that surround the letter G. So is that what we want? No. P-I-E-R-C-E. Those are the 6 letters that surround G. And what about L? T-R-E, R-O-R. That's terror. T-E-R-R-O-R. Like, this has to be right, right? It is terror. Is there another word that is spelled with those letters? Piecer? Recipe. There we go. Okay. So I have to choose 3 things around an S and 3 things around another S, I guess. And I'm not sure. I guess I want the surrounding ones, so like 3 from the left and 3 from the right. So like D-O-N-T-R-E. Troned? I don't love that. What about top and bottom? P-N-D-T-I-E. Pinted. And pretend to pen. Oh, these last ones are hard. Why would you do such a thing to me? Okay, with the G, it was on top and we took everything except for the ones above it. So the topmost S, if it was P-O-N, and then the bottommost S was T-R-I, tripon, or about left and right, O-N-D, and R-T-E, O-N-D-R-T-E. There's got to be a word there. Tendor, no, troned, And then the other thing is I could take like the rectangle that the 2 S's make the corners of, and then somehow look at all the words that surrounds that. Or it might be something just like completely different. Like, is there another S? Oh, you know what? It's giving me a balcony so that I can look at this better. That was very kind of you. Would have been smart if I looked at this sooner. What surrounds S? 6 letters that surround S. Like, there's a bunch of letters that surround an S, because there's 2 different S's. And the same thing is true of O. There's just a bunch of letters. Yeah, I'm not having the right insight I need in order to solve these last 2. But in any case, we now know what lavender means. Is surrounded by. So we can make some progress there. And that also kind of answers what this crazy building was. It's a place to house the purple puzzles. So now what? Scold path. Scold rail path road? Railroad? It is. Okay. And that, I see, just opened up this whole area. I guess that's nice. Oh, the memorable. So the memorable. Any chance I just typed that? The memorable. Great. Okay. Is that another Themey McThemerton? And if so, did it do something good for me? And if so, did I ever type in the T here? I don't remember. There's T. I can mark that one off. There's, oops, so many letters that I've seen that I just dropped my pen. Well, actually there's the green H, which is somewhere near the start, and there is a white S, and there is the backwards L. Okay, I guess those are the only letters that I've seen so far that I haven't solved. Peer over, like, I have the opportunity to peer over here. And I still can't quite see what that tall purple building is, so maybe at some point we'll be able to do that. And yeah, like something is going to unlock over here with some structure, and we'll get there. And can I get there from here? It would be like through this wall. What would that be? Oh, that would be unlocking black, I guess, at some point. Okay, well, I got the memorable. And so if I go, not here, here, 569, wow. Themes, that might have gone down from 8 to 7, I don't remember. Not really new paintings here. All right, well, that's another the something, which feels like good progress again, so maybe that's where we call it a day for today. I'm going to say that I hope, as always, that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Lingo. For now, bye-bye.